honestly, like, I think that maybe this is how it's supposed to work. Like, I am a believer that we are part of something very special. I believe in intelligent design. I think that this might be this could be a big dream for all we know. I don't know. I think that maybe this is, And so simulation would imply, you don't have to call it God, but whatever it is, creator. And so I'm like, if that's the case, maybe this is a test. Maybe this is supposed to be how it goes.
I have a problem with the simulation theory, and the simulation theory is good.
Entertainment.
Yeah, this is a fun time, right? It's better than nothing, right?
Best.
Not for some people, dude.
The problem with the simulation theory is it only moves the goal further away. It doesn't answer any questions. All it does is say, okay, well, our reality is a simulation. That means that there's another reality outside of ours. What made that?
However, it may be that in base reality, it's not even a question. It's known.
Possible.
But then the simulation's purpose could be, what would human life be like without knowing? So imagine this. Imagine we live in a simulation that was created quite literally to test the faith of people who aren't given definitive proof but are told to believe. Whereas in base reality, they quite literally have Jesus like come down and be like, hey, everybody, here's the latest update from God. And they're like, oh, okay.
It could be, this could be a big test just like that. And I think it'd be smart for people. I like the way Dr. Jordan Peterson puts it, that believe in something, even if it doesn't even exist, you're better off. And I think that people should operate as if they're being, this will sound crazy to some people, but you should live your life like you're on the world stage, that the cosmos are watching and that what you do matters. And that after your life, maybe there is a judgment, maybe there isn't, but I assure you that your life and the whole world would be a lot better if you operated that way.
Yeah. Act like that. I think that Peterson is onto something when he says you have to act like everything you do matters. Because if the things that you don't matter, what's your point of doing them? Like, what's the reason for you to get out of bed? What's the reason for you to do anything if the things you don't do actually don't matter? And if they don't matter, then and if you can't find a reason, that's where you find nihilism. That's where you find hopelessness. That's why you find depression. That's where you find all these negative things, because people need a reason. I've said this before. I think that, and this is just my personal opinion, but I think that religion is a psychological phenomenon that cannot be separated from human beings, which is why the government tends to supplant organized religions in atheist or agnostic societies, because human beings don't get the option of not having gods. You can as an individual not have one, but your society is going to orient itself towards something, whether it be a god or an ideal or whatever. And if what your society is organizing itself in, pointing itself towards, is not productive for humans, if it's anti-human, you destroy your society. And we've seen multiple societies in endless societies in human history be completely wiped off the earth. There's plenty of societies and civilizations that have gone the way of the dodo bird, and that's likely because they have their society organized improperly.